beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Carr completes it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Dolphins, nothing. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins.
When you throw a little short pass like that on 3rd and long, 9 times out of 10 that gets covered and stopped before a 1st down results. But not this time. He makes it work for not only a 1st down, but a big play downfield.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. On play action, here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Four yards remain for second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it out.
Throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Fighting through. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Play fake. Carr. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running is Jacobs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The 6-yard line. One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Carr. Out to his left. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's put that team on the bus. Minus 50, minus 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
One of the advantages of zone defenses I remembered is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. And this will complete to Will Fuller.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From midfield, here's Tua. That is taken in by Hurst. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 32-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Gaskin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to pass. Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 31, Carr. And this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Another run with Gaskin. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Now after the INT, it's Carr to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Grant. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 41, Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, here's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Down right around the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
24 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Tua to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them,